What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider, and we're ending the Taco Tuesday Trifecta with Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, I tell you guys every week that you could begin these battles at level 40, or if you're really lucky or really skilled, you could do it a little bit earlier. Anyway, we have Anubis as our normal mode god, so he will be level 40 if you're level 40. If you have the DLCs, you're able to get all the way to level 55, so he will follow you. He will get all the way to level 55 depending upon what level you are. At 75, 50, and 25% of his health, around there, he will release his minions, and they are tethered to his life force, so you have to make sure that you are taking out all of those minions before you could attack that bubble on his chest again. And yes, the only way to attack that bubble is with all kinds of ranged weaponry. So his attacks will be the on fire hyenas that he launches at you. He also has bone cages that are meant to trap you, because as you see, you're taking out his minions, you're trapped in there. They turn into little circles of shadow and flame, and they do a lot of damage. You also have to be kind of careful when he has that wall of shadow and flame that comes through. Sometimes he'll have one of his minions there, and you'll have to dive in there to go get them. When he's at about 25%, you'll see these hyenas, and you know that you're almost done with this fight. Don't get too close. That kind of red circle will damage you, and don't go too far, because that yellow circle, once you go out of bounds, you will reset the fight. You'll have to do this all over again. Make sure you're picking up all those little bags. Those bags contain extra arrows to keep you in this fight. Otherwise, you're not going to last long. All right, so make sure that you're following that. When you get him to around 10% health, he will give up, and when he does, you will gain 1000 XP, 250 drachma, and a tier 1 god item. Now, if you are participating in the Ubisoft Connect challenges, then you will participate in the challenge. Collectively, we need to defeat 10,000 gods. In defeating 10,000 gods, meeting our goal, you'll be able to go and collect a tier 3 god item, so keep that in mind. All right, as you saw, because I have all the items, they gave me an extra 1000 XP on top of the 1000 XP I already had. I could actually farm these guys. Now, Sekhmet is going to be our hard mode god, which means that her and her minions will be 3 levels higher than your highest level. So if you're level 40, they will all be 43. I'm level 55, so they're all level 58. You're going to follow the same pattern as the fight goes that you did with Anubis, except she's going to have different abilities. She has a flame circle that will appear on the ground, and it'll start to fill in with flame, so get out of that circle as quickly as possible. She will throw 2 fireballs at you, and then she also has a fire beam that comes from her head. It'll split off into 2 later on in the fight as the fight progresses. As far as gear, what you want is anything that does damage over time. Initially, right now, I have gear that gives me health on hit, health on crit, so no matter how much damage I take, I actually can restore my damage or my health with no problems whatsoever. However, damage over time, weapons and gear, you really want. Anything that has bleeding on hit or poison on hit, that's the kind of stuff that you want, or even on crit. What it'll do is it will poison or cause them to bleed out, and it'll tick away at their life little by little. But I mean, even if it's little by little, every little bit helps. All right, so just keep that in mind. You definitely want damage over time items. Shields don't matter, and of course your outfit doesn't matter. Anyway, for defeating her, you'll get 1000 XP, 250 drachma, and a tier 2 god item. And of course, like I said before, I get 1000 XP extra just because I have all the items. It should really be way more XP, honestly. Anyway, in every major town, you'll find the Nomad's Bazaar, where Reda will sell you all kinds of things. I tell you all the time that these carbon crystals, ignore, because there are plenty of them all around. You use that to upgrade your gear later on in the game, at later levels. He also sells a Heka chest, which is a way of gambling. You pay him for the Heka chest, you have a chance of getting a legendary or epic weapon. And in this game, legendaries, they actually are way better. At around 8 p.m. Eastern, each night he will give you a brand new daily quest. This one I love. It's super easy only because I have tons of these materials. He wants 20 pieces of iron. I turn it in, 1500 XP. And what does he give me? He gives me an epic item. So I'll sell this off because I really don't need it. Anyway, that is all there is for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one. You know how we end it.